Hi! Today we're going to read Mickey McGuffin's Ear by John Hall. Mama said something last May or November. It must have been important, but I just can't remember. I always try to listen whenever she speaks. Sometimes I wonder if my ear has a leak. A strange-looking thing hooked onto my head. I can hear most anything, except sometimes what Mama said. What is that hole for? Where does it go? They say it's real simple, but do they really know? It starts out just a funny-looking funnel, but I wonder what it would be like to walk right inside of that tunnel. If I was real little, use some things off my shelf, I could climb down inside and take a look for myself. So Mickey did what we really all want to do. He just shrunk himself down much smaller than me or you, and then he went in right into his ear because he wanted to know just how his ear hears. All the parts were in order just like they should be. Everything looked exactly like he thought it would be. Hey, wait just a minute. What's this ring on the floor? If I just pull it up comes this secret door. What's going on down there? I can see some bright lights. This might be real interesting. Who knows? It just might. So, down went our hero on his sturdy red rope, right down to the bottom. At least that's what we hope. Now, who is that guy? A friendly enough chap. But what's he doing in my ear? I should ask him, perhaps. I'm here for one thing, I'll tell you the truth. I grab all these messages so none of them get loose. Keeps me so busy, no time for a break. Must be wide awake, can't make a mistake. No time to talk longer, lots of work over here. If you want to know more, run along over there. Then Mickey saw it. This was the right place, where things are checked out and put in the right space. The listening department. Every message is checked with touch, smell, and sight. Everyone gets a taste to see if it sounds just right. Then once they've been checked, this, that, and every which way, they absolutely must stop at Harry's for an absolute final okay. But what happens then, Harry, after you stamp them okay? Where do you send them? I'd like to know, if I may. I'll tell you now, Sonny. Follow along and you'll see. If you want to find out, go through door double B. Behind double B, just look for the sign. There's a whole bunch of guys. Most are friends of mine. Their job is important and they're a little bit crazy, but one thing they're not. Not one of them's lazy. There behind Double B, Mickey saw a wild sight. Messages going up, down, sideways, left and right. With mouth wide open, the body looked at the mess. No wonder sometimes it's hard to listen, more or less. Oh my goodness. Look at this. What a mess. Hello there, Chappie. We're the Double B bunch. We'd show you around, but it's time for our lunch. We work really hard, as plainly you see, delivering messages as fast as can be. We do well together, we make no mistakes, we move along fast, and never ever take breaks. Hey, wait just a minute. This is my ear, you see. You'll have to do better bringing these messages to me. There must be a way, much, much better than this, some way or the other, so many won't be missed. We can't start changing. This is how it's always been run. But maybe we'll talk about it tonight when our work is all done. The next thing he knew, Mickey was sailing through the air, but it was so much fun he really didn't care. What a ride he was in for, as you will soon see. Maybe those guys weren't so bad. Those guys, Double B. I know where I'm going. I can guess so very plain. I'm headed straight for some special part of my brain. At last, his ride ended, and he shot out with a pop onto a tall mountain plop on the top. This is really too weird. Can this really be the case that all my messages end up in the same place? After all that work, everything's piled in a heap. Just how do you decide which ones not to keep? I have no idea what these might be about. I just bag them all up and toss them right out. If there's anything here that's important to you, I'd grab it right now. That's just what I'd do. What should Mickey do? He had to think extra quick. If you were in his socks, just which one would you pick? So he skipped news about Legos, ignored the funny jokes from Tom. Instead, he looked around for what was said by his mom. As soon as he grabbed it, Mickey's brain could recall every word his mom said. It wasn't hard, not at all. What Mom said. Next thing you know, he was pulling stuff off his bed. What do you think it was? His mom first said. It's not an easy job to hear all that stuff. For someone my age, listening has got to be rough. Maybe I should talk to those guys. Be tough, leave no doubt. Tell them they have to shape up or ship out. But now that I'm thinking, oh my, oh dear, never wondered about this. How exactly do they hear? See you next time.